Basically, yeah, we just trio of nerds liking to dabble in the delicacies of life.
I prefer to call us super nerds.
Yeah, we're super nerds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nerds, man. And we dabble in a lot of collectibles, comics, Funko Pops, figurines. We get into our shows. We're just big nerds, baby. Come on.
Tim Burton kind of inadvertently created pop culture. So all the pops we have today, because like comics were for nerds and there was no huge budgets going into comic book movies. That was the rise of superheroes. So from then on, from the first Batman movie, it became popular culture. It became where Hollywood ended up putting all their money. They just wanted more and more of that.
What really got me and Crotch Daddy, aka Sackboy, into the Funko scene is we're massive movie buffs. We love our movies, shows, and we really liked Funko with the fact that they have characters of basically everything that you could love.
Yeah, literally, man.
All pop culture, just pop culture. It is pop culture.
Just
It is pop
everything,
culture.
yeah.
We are live on Twitch with the Taco Pop boys. Welcome, lads.
Hello.
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 What's up, Nick?
Thank you for coming in the flats tonight. Very keen to chat to you guys.
Thanks for having us,
Quickly
Sexy.
want to thank our sponsor, Capital Brewing, for providing the beers as always.
Love you, Cap.
Love you, Cappy.
And also to our viewers on Twitch, we are doing the first pod we've done on Twitch live, so got a few people tuned in. If you are watching, feel free to chuck some questions to the lads or just comment what you want us to talk about. But yeah, I'm very keen to chat to you guys because this will be a little bit of a education for me on what you guys do. I've been following your channel a little bit and enjoying the content that you guys do on YouTube. Absolutely killing it and getting around town and the country. How's it all going so far? How are you liking it? The 2-year journey on YouTube
Dude,
underway. How are you liking it?
we love it, do we not?
Oh,
boys?
we love it, man.
It
I'm obsessed with it.
tickles the old pickle there, Nick. We just like to keep life spicy, and we're enjoying it, man. We're just having a good time, taking each day as it comes, and we're craving. Isn't it, boys?
I'm craving.
Craven. Nah, it's been so fun, man. Especially with the vlogs. Like, we're going out to different locations, you know, just we're kind of dabbling in different collectibles as well. So,
Yes.
nah, it's a big variety and, yeah, having a lot of fun.
And so people that don't know and haven't seen the channel, go check it out, Taco Pops Official on YouTube. How would you describe what you guys do? It's a bit of a mix of things, isn't it, really?
It's a cocktail, if you will.
Yeah.
A nice cocktail there. And it's evolved over the years, too. It started as something completely different as now. And just with us, as we grew, the channel grew with it. Now we got Dan on board as well. But
What's up?
basically, yeah, we just trio of nerds liking to dabble in the delicacies of life.
I prefer to call us super nerds.
Yeah, we're super nerds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nerds, man. And we dabble in a lot of collectibles, comics, Funko Pops, figurines. We get into our shows. We're just big nerds, baby. Come on.
That's all I do. That's why I just watch shows because I just love. I'm just Craven. I'm like, shout out Craven the Hunter, Spider-Man villain. Like, all that. I don't even care.
Is that Craven the Hunter? Oh.
Craven the Hunter, yeah, Spider-Man villain.
Oh, that's
Is that the leopard skin bandit?
Yes, and he's more of a poacher than a bandit though. He'll steal the skins of animals. The greatest animals. He's a great hunter.
Very seductive.
God.
Very seductive.
I mean,
man.
if the second half of your name is the hunter, you know you obviously got some skills in the poaching world.
Okay.
all right.
Okay, now you're talking spicy, boy. All right. But basically, yeah, we're just running a crazy collectible channel.
And we got the new logo made today. Come on, boys, let's go.
Yeah,
Show it up. Put
new
it
logo.
up. We love it. You guys seen that on there?
All right.
We got it.
Stunning.
Yeah, that's good. A three-way nipple rub will do.
Come on,
Thank
boys.
you.
All right.
Nick's also rubbing his nipples. You can't see him, but he's rubbing his nipples. Yep, there we go. There we go. All right, crush.
Oh, that was
There we go.
nice.
Oh, I can't even reach your nipples. but it's
Dude,
okay.
my
Look
mate
at that.
tips are ready for you.
But yeah, this is super cool. Like this logo is the first logo that's featuring the infamous Dan. So it's
Boom.
exciting
Lord Tengen.
times.
Yeah,
Lord Tengen,
guys.
sexy man.
Ten God.
This logo has a little slice of each of us, does it not?
It does.
It does,
It does.
yeah.
I mean, this is all like you know, Crutch loves Mandalorian. He is the human embodiment of the real life Mandalorian.
The Crotchalorian.
They are.
and if he didn't love Diego Luna so much, he would go get him, fix him up.
Do them up nicely, huh?
And then we got the new avatars coming out. Now it's gonna be hot. You know.
Oh.
I keep avoiding the previews. I watch them on TV. I've been to the movies a few times, and seen the new Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. Let's go, boys. Yeah. So I was seeing it, and I just had to close my eyes because I don't watch those. I saw the first part when the mermaids jump in on the preview, and I was like, oh, it's a new Avatar fight. I watched that shit, and I'm like, is that mermaids? And she's like, it's mermaids. I'm like, oh shit. And then me, of course, we love Demon Slayer. And Demon Slayer, this is the new anime, man. Like every animation's trying to keep up with this kind of animation. I mean, I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, just like kind of like, oh well, I love Dragon Ball Super to death, but this animation is so beautiful with Demon Slayer, and Lord Tengen, he's from the third arc, the Entertainment District, and I just think he's the coolest character. He's the god of festivals,
He's
Come
a
on,
cracker.
Lord Tengen, let's go.
He's a cracker, boys.
Yeah, he's my boy.
Cracker.
And so I've known Dan for a long time, and how I got introduced to your channel was through Dan when he featured on his house tour, and I always found that very interesting because it's something I knew nothing about you, Dan. Like I've known you probably close to 10 years or something, and I never knew this side of you.
Yeah. That's why I secretly spend my money on. I was like, I get this money, you think I'm a baller, but really I'm just buying comics and shit. Like,
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your collection and how you got into collecting and the comic world.
I mean, I guess like I never really knew my dad or anything. So a great man, Stan Lee, he's the one who invented the characters like Spider-Man and the X-Men, like Avengers, all those characters, and they just really taught me the difference between wrong and right back then. that was my guiding light to know the difference between wrong and right. Was definitely Stan Lee. He's the one who helps out. I mean, like he helped with the Second World War when they were hunting down us Jews.
Did you really? Oh, wow.
We even to Captain America to get people to enroll in the army, to enlist in the army. So that was so without Stan Lee, who knows? We could always speak in German right now. Well, I wouldn't be. I would have been gassed. But
My God. My God.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. And then after that, just like reading comics, and then I guess what Tim Burton kind of inadvertently created pop culture. So all the pops we have today, because like comics were for nerds, and there was no huge budgets going into comic book movies. And then when Tim Burton was looking for a new brooding character after Edward Scissorhands,
Big Depper.
yeah, he's like he brought out the Batman movie, and the first Batman with Michael Keaton was that pretty much was the rise of the superhero. If you, it was a documentary out there, I think it's on Netflix. Watch it, Rise of the Superhero, and Tim Burton not on purpose looking to make comics famous, but and then that was the rise of superheroes. So from then on, from the first Batman movie, it became popular culture. It became where Hollywood ended up putting all their money. They just wanted more and more of that.
Yeah, that's actually super interesting, man.
Yeah, it is.
Tease me not.
Yeah,
And
so
that came up as you were coming up, kind of thing.
yeah, I always used to read comics and stuff when I was a kid, and just get into like that kind of the comic book stuff. I loved all all your X-Men stuff, and I was a huge comic book fan. Collected comics, collected cards, collected everything. I went to like conventions, and I go through a phase where I was like, I sell all my comics to buy cards, and I sell all my cards to buy comics, and then I was going to like the early. This is like before Geek Markets, Comic Con, Supernova, any of that. We'd go to these little conventions and set up a store, sell stuff, or sorry guys,
Number 8.
Number 8.
yes, sell stuff and buy stuff and just quick switch around my collections, and then and then as the Batman movie came out, and then now we're here, and then popular culture, the biggest movies in Hollywood, best actors in Hollywood.
Oh.
You're in your Marvel movies, so this is great. So, and then that just inspired me more to collect more and more and more, and having like Doctor Strange #1, and Spider-Man #1, and X-Men #1, Wolverine #1, all these all the #1s, Iron Man #1, also about Stan Lee and stuff. These are the greatest documents in human history. This is the greatest literature ever created. Like, don't worry about no Dead Sea Scrolls. That's what's hot right now. That's what Tim Burton inadvertently created. It was popular culture, and then having those comics is just means the world to me.
Damn, it's good crumpet.
So
Crumpet.
That's a very good crumpet, sir.
You like that crumpet?
That's
Yeah.
I put honey, I put some honey on it.
Oh.
I put honey on my crumpet. Some margarine.
So what does that mean by a number one? Like that's the first edition.
Yeah, the first one that ever came out.
and that's what everyone's seeking, right?
Yeah. In the first editions or first appearances. So for your first appearances is like when they test it. Like so, the first appearance of Wolverine was in a whole comic, that's worth like $1,500. It's like probably your first appearances are worth more usually than your number ones. I mean, Wolverine number 10 I think is the most. It's the first appearance you have with Sabretooth. I think that's the most valuable Wolverine comic.
Because of Sabretooth.
Yeah, don't quote me on it, but I think the first appearance of Sabretooth number 10 is the rarest because people collect it. It's hard to get a rare comic from the Bronze Age or the Silver Age. Like the Golden Age is like that's old stuff, and people didn't care about comics then, and they're just like that's hard to find them because people weren't collecting them. As soon as they became collectibles, it's hard to find. But so your number 10s, like sometimes like in your first appearances, that's where the money's at.
Oh,
All right.
it's naughty.
and the Taco Pops formed in about 2 years ago, right? Like on YouTube, set it up. How did you two get together and start? And what was the idea about getting a channel off the ground?
Oh, all right. Well, to start that, we're suckling on the teat together back in the day. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we've been from the cot to here now. And it's a funny story about Taco Pops actually, because it was supposed to start off with a vlog of Crotchman's life.
It was. Yeah. Don't tell me this.
We actually we bought all the gear. Crotch bought all the gear. Sorry, and we had an idea just to vlog Crotchman's life, him taking shits, working out, having a nice feed, just the full Monty, just giving the full Monty.
Handsome.
Yeah, and so that was occurring at the time, and I had already been collecting Funko Pops for about 2 years prior to that, and yeah, we were just driving back from the store one day, were we not? And
Yeah, I remember, man.
yeah, and I brought up to Crotch was driving, and I was like, bloody hell, man, I wouldn't mind starting like an Instagram just to show off our collection, because Crotchman was dabbling at the time as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, it kind of just went from that. The Instagram took off, the channel started up, and bloody hell, we're here now.
Yeah, like we had the Instagram. I think the YouTube, we like started that. We created the YouTube channel like 3 months after the Instagram. But yeah, the Instagram, the feedback we got, we met so many like wonderful people in the community, and it just blew up. All the posts that we put, all the videos that we posted. Yeah, people were just craving hard. So yeah, the YouTube. I think our first episode. It's called Slammer Alert. If any of you guys check out the
favourite
channel,
one.
please check out that episode. It's a historic episode. But yeah, we hit that up in August 2020, and yeah, we've been pretty consistent. We do an episode at least once a week, and it's been a blast, man.
Crutch, your voice sounds so nice on the microphone in my ear right now.
Oh,
it's
thank you,
so
sir.
soothing. I feel like it's like guided meditation. It's like this is so.
Dude,
good.
you are not the first person to say that about Crotch Daddy's
Isn't it a
voice.
great microphone.
Dude,
voice?
it's lovely.
I feel like I'm feeling calmer now. You have to do guided meditations for me. I'll give you a script.
Crotch Daddy and I used to work at an IT call center, and you listen to the man, he calms the clients down. He's got the voice of butter.
Smooth as batter.
Smooth as butter. But yeah, that's the story of Taco Pops. Bloody hell.
Yeah, wow. What about this call center? Were you guys successful?
No way. No way, dude.
Successful calls.
That's
Was it sales related or IT?
IT, so
yeah.
troubleshooting and
Yeah,
such.
yeah.
Nah, it was shocking, man. No, we weren't too good at all.
Your heart wasn't in it.
Oh, it was really cool. We worked on like a massive service desk, so like it was like 60 people in the team. So yeah, we met so many different characters, different personalities, but yeah, it was
It was a jungle, man.
It was a jungle,
It was a
dude.
bloody jungle.
How many days didn't you have a hangover as well? I don't know.
All right.
Like 3.
Won't reveal too much, but if the government knew what was going down, I'm gonna end that there. Actually.
And I was next to a SWAT team up in
Come
here.
on, baby, come on.
And then how did the three link up? Because it's the last couple of months that Dan's come up.
Dan is my godfather.
Yeah, but I'm actually younger than him, so it's weird. No, Poochie. We met Poochie because Poochie, he used to do my holidays and good
Yeah.
friends with Pooch.
Yeah.
I used to hang out with Pooch. Shout out Pooch.
Shout
Love
out,
you,
man.
man.
Poochie.
We love you, Poochie.
We love your thighs, man.
Pooch, this one's for you. Okay, do it. That's a pooch. Yeah, and then we started hanging around, and then we started talking comics, and we just knew that it was like we're all just nerds, and we just love that. Super geeks. Shout out Dan from Geek Markets. Love your work, man.
yeah.
Oh, Dan.
Just knew we're all geeks, and
When it comes to geek stuff,
yeah.
it's really hard to find like-minded people. So when we hooked up with Dan, like,
and just on random times, taking out a pooch and just chilling, having a few drinks, and Pooch, and we would talk comics, and then they just like I'd talk comics to these guys, and they'd be like, "Oh, we should have you on AP, show us your collection." And I was like, and I took my pants down, and they're like, "No, not that collection."
put up.
Even though it was a grand collection, still is. But that meant your comic, we made your comics, and then we did a collection video, and then went from there. Really.
God, you're sick.
You sick man.
You're a naughty sick one, aren't
I
you?
have no idea.
But yeah, since we met Dan, bloody, it's been a wild ride, man. Monday's turned into the most craziest day known to man since
man.
meeting Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been having a wild time, man. Wild bloody time.
It looks a lot of fun.
Oh,
So
it is.
you're
Yeah.
succeeding there.
That's what my daughter's mother says. Actually, she's like, "You guys look like you have a lot of fun together."
They're all jealous.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd be jealous too.
Sorry,
Shout out to me, Rain. Just joking.
And how'd the pop around the world stuff come about? Because you guys, the Australian ambassadors, I guess, for the Funko Pops. How did that come about?
Oh, that was a blessing from the Messiah himself there, Nick. We never thought, due to the nature of our content, we never thought that a company like Funko, so established, so renowned, would actually pick us up for something like this. But they actually approached someone else first, one of our good mates online who actually live in Melbourne. And our boss from Funko actually asked them to jump on this project, but they actually recommended us. They were like, look, the guys in Australia that we want to work with are Taco Pops. And it was funny because our boss at the time, shout out Dimas. Come on, Dimas.
Love you, Dimas. Love
At
you,
the
Dim.
time, Dimas, like, he had seen our videos prior to having this conversation with these people. And I remember at the time, he was just like, Jesus Christ, these guys are wild.
Yeah.
Progressed onto these people, and they recommended us, and he was like, well, I guess it's these boys. And we were completely taken back from that.
Yeah.
We just... You even watch our first 2 episodes that we literally say on the camera, we're like, Funko, if you're watching this, which you never will, like, and now we're working for them and chatting to them on the regular. It's really good, man.
So what does that actually mean? Tell us a bit about Funkos first.
Yeah.
But for the people at home and me, what's that culture around?
Basically, everything. That you
Funko
could-
is life.
Yeah.
Funko is God.
What really got me and Crotch Daddy, aka Sackboy, into the Funko scene is we're massive movie buffs. We love our movies, shows, and we really liked Funko with the fact that they have characters of basically everything that you
Yeah,
could love.
literally, man.
All pop culture. Just pop culture. It is pop culture.
Just
It is pop
everything,
culture.
yeah. And that's what really drew us to it in the first place. So that basically, if you don't know what a Funko Pop is, it's like a vinyl figurine, big head, little eyeballs, little
bobblehead.
body, yeah, little bobbleheads. Of basically our favorite characters from all the movies and shows.
And this is the biggest collectible in the world. You go into any store, like, I love comics to death, and comics is always my thing. But the comics that's what you don't see comics in every store because the comics don't sell like pops do. You go like JB Hi-Fi, Game Traders, EB Games, Zing, like every single second store, like Impact Comics, shout out Impact, who else we got here? We got Ronin Games. We love Ronin.
We love 'em.
CVCC,
Pennies, baby.
Penny.
Pennies.
Oh my God, Pennies.
James.
Shout out James. James, Penny's number 1. We love Pennies. All these stores, they sell pops, and this is the biggest collectible in the world as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. No, we're big fans of the old Poppy.
Yeah, good pop, boy.
Poppy. But yeah, that basically sums up Pops and Funko, yeah? Like, you
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
few other...
If you don't know what pop is, that means you've been to a mall for the last 10 years. You haven't been to a fucking shopping center.
And if you haven't, if you don't know what pops are, like you've 100% seen them. Like
You've
they're,
seen
they're-
them,
like
yeah.
you said, they're in stores everywhere. So
Yeah, and most of those have a wall of them. Like, you walk into a store, if you don't know
Yeah.
what they are, then you need to leave the house.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
And what does the partnership mean? What does it do between you guys and the company?
Well, they're basically trying to display the fans of Funko all around the world, like what the collecting culture is like in each country, if it differs from country to country. And basically what they want us to do in this is just show a bit of the country, really.
Yeah.
Any historical, iconic sites, mix it with fellow collectors in each state, so say Melbourne, Sydney, and so forth, just to get a better understanding of like basically the Funko culture here in Australia, and basically the same for each country that is amongst the project at the moment. So it's good.
Yeah, it's really cool apps like around the world. You got 2 apps out, you guys, right? And so are you doing another one with them or?
Yeah, we're actually the 3 of us are going to Melbourne in January because we want to meet up with a company and a good friend over there just to do some filming with him.
Yeah.
Show a few sites, so some famous graffiti that some of the Funko team want to see from particular artists, graffiti artists.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, dude, we're really looking forward to that. Our last one was in Sydney.
Yeah, no, we showed we were in Darling Harbour, showed the Opera House, Sydney Harbour Bridge, and we also had the special guest we had on was our good mate who's a professional boxer as well. So that was really cool. Yeah.
That was a fun day, man.
That was super fun, man. Yeah, cracker day. That day. The weather was amazing too.
Got burnt to a nice crispy, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We were sweating so hard.
But oh, dude, ever since they got us on, they actually taught us a lot of camera skills and just things that we've actually applied to our personal channel. So that's another good thing about joining up with this program. We help each other. We help each other.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah. And so we got the Melbourne coming up. What's your aim? You're putting out apps every week almost, right?
Yeah.
So how do you run that?
Basically, just however, we've never really had a proper structure to the channel. Like Crotch Daddy and I, we'll have an idea late in the night and we'll try and execute it whenever we're free next. But we do try to stay consistent. That's one thing we promised each other at the start, that we would put everything into it, try to stay consistent for our viewers so there's regular content coming out, keeping the scene fresh. If you feel me knocking, let me in.
I'm letting you in.
Let me in. but yeah, like we just want to. We're doing this for entertainment. We've met a lot of great people. We want to show them a good time. They show us a good time with the messages and such that we receive from them. It's a give. It's give, baby.
Shout out to all the fans. Like, you guys
Yeah.
are awesome, man. I just love all
Yeah.
the messages and the comments you get. It's beautiful.
I personally believe we've got the best fans and viewers.
On
They're
the
rowdy,
planet.
dude.
Yeah.
They're rowdy, dude.
That's such a cool thing, like, starting an Instagram and a YouTube, you get the opportunity to, talk to so many different people around the world. And, yeah, a lot of our followers, man, they're just, they're such great people. And it's been an absolute honor to do the content every week for these guys. Cause, just such great people, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't have said it better, mate. Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor.
It's literally an honor.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Yeah.
We got Man Crow in the chat. I don't know if you recognise that fan.
What's up, Man Crow?
Oh man,
Hey,
Crow.
go on, Man Crow.
Love Man
He
Crow.
wants
Hey,
to
go on,
know
dude.
Where do they see the next 5 years of the channel going?
Oh. We've got.
We're gonna be with Elon Musk on Mars probably.
Yeah.
People on Mars gonna know who we are, man. Don't worry about it.
We've got a lot of ideas for the channel, but we're pretty easgoing guys.
It's Steve, he said. Dan?
Oh, Steve, what's up, man?
Oh, Steve, baby. Come on.
Shout out, Steve.
Nah, one thing that we will always keep the same on the channel, we've always promised, we'll always have fun with our content. We're not going to put out shit that we're just like, we're
That's it,
depressed,
yeah.
So that's one thing that the channel's definitely going to go more towards. It's more fun, more action, more activities,
Yeah, it's
boys.
fun, man.
Yeah.
Just being ourselves and just having a good time.
Yeah. It's gonna be big, like guys. You wait to see this.
Yeah.
5 years, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the biggest channel on YouTube, hands down. We do the biggest collectibles in the world. We do the coolest stuff. The box office is full. This is the biggest budget stuff in the world. You're gonna need your own movie theater pretty soon.
Oh, but no, we want to push ourselves too in the content. Like, we want to do things we've never done before. We want to dabble in things that we haven't dabbled in before. We want to learn new shit. Want to rub those nipples, keep them tight.
Your nipples are gonna be raw by the time we're done.
Keep
rubbed.
the-
In
those
5
meat
years,
tippers.
you know what I said, channel going 5 years, we won't have nipples no more.
Dude, I want to keep mine.
Yeah, dude, let me keep my meat tippers, man. My cutters.
I'm not gonna let me rub them. I'm gonna rub them so much.
Oh!
And I just want to do this, Nick. The car handled real good. I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Shout out to all the nuts.
That's a good crumpet.
And you guys based in Canberra. How does Canberra go in the collectibles world, and what's it like as a place to base yourselves and work with the people and meet the community around here?
Oh, I think it's red hot here. I love
Yeah,
it. Crotchman and I
definitely.
love it. And one thing that's really worked for us here in Canberra is collecting's not as big as it is in the other states. I personally feel, and,
Yeah.
and you can see that it reflects in the stock that we see in all the stores that we go to every week. So it's really made it quite easy for Crotchman and I to break into the scene here. Like, say, for example, Comic-Con drops and such. It's quite hard to get them in certain states and countries. Crotch Daddy and I used to just walk in, would have the stock. We'd be the first people on YouTube to, like, show particular things. So that really worked in our favour here in Canberra. And that was a big contributor to our startup, was it not?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, we a lot of the international people, their drops were like a week later or something.
yeah.
So yeah, we're always at the start, and yeah, like we got such good relationships with a lot of the store owners. They're such lovely people. And,
Oh.
But yeah, like I think 2020, that first Comic-Con, like SDCC, like we got a lot of the new releases. Like we just walked into the store, and a lot of people in the States or overseas, they had to, go on the internet, go online and be in the queue. But yeah, it's a lot different here. So that accessibility, like in Australia in comparison to a lot of the international countries, big difference. So,
Worked in our favour.
yeah, it was a massive advantage to us.
Massive
yeah, we
advantage.
weren't complaining.
Sorry, everyone. It's telling the truth. Big advantage.
Yeah.
And it makes it a bit more fun to collect as well, because we've never really missed out on anything in terms of
No.
collecting. Like if it comes out here, it's like there's no issues. It's not like it's going to be sold out. You have to hunt for months.
Yeah.
It's accessible to us all the time.
Do you remember when I had to order you the conchu though? I got you the conchu.
Ooh,
The conchu was so good. Pop of the year, people.
good conche.
Watch your
The
tongue,
conchu,
boy.
the conchu. With that conchu.
Well, all right.
I got the conchu with the broken staff, and then Mark was just like not happy about it for a few weeks. So I just ordered him a conchu. That conchu was hot.
Yeah, you got me there. You got me there, sir. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at that last night. I was giving it a rub, baby.
That is it. Everything else, this guy has all the hottest
Any of you guys that are wondering, that's Khonshu, in Moon Knight. So
We
yeah,
love him.
Yeah, we
love him.
Yeah.
And we
the,
love
god, the
him.
god of the moon. And interestingly enough, talking about Khonshu, I just love the range of powers that Moon Knight has. I mean, Moon Knight coming with the he controls like all the moons in the universe, so he can summon all the moons, bring them down, and destroy like a character in space. I mean, I think who did he do it to? I think he did Captain Marvel. No, was it Captain Marvel? No, it's Thor. Okay, so he can personally lift Thor's hammer because the Thor's hammer's made from moon rock. He's one of the only characters that can lift Thor's hammer without being worthy of it because it's made the Mjolnir is made from a type of moon. Thanks, Nick. Made from a type of moon rock. And he controls anything that's moon based. So he can grab Thor's hammer, pick it up, smack him with it, and then I remember his space battle. So him and Thor are battling in space. He's got this moon rock. He grabs Thor's hammer, smashes him with it, then summons a whole bunch of moons from around the galaxy and just annihilates Thor with it. So Moon Knight. And
God!
Then,
Oh my
I know,
God,
it's
dude.
epic stuff. And big stuff. Not too sure what to do with my hands, but the battle with that Moon Knight, he went around just grabbing all the mystical things from people, and he took the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange, then he took Ghost Rider's chains,
Stop it.
and then he wrapped up Captain Marvel and threw him in the trunk of Ghost Rider's car. And
Jesus.
Moon Knight just driving around with Captain Marvel in his trunk.
You talking Cage? Nicholas?
You
talking Nick Cage?
It would have
Nick
been
Cage,
So,
dude.
so
You talking Con Air?
Con Air.
so no, it was Robbie Ray. So Nicolas Cage had he was so that's Johnny Blaze.
Ooh.
No, Johnny Blaze. Yes, Johnny Blaze.
Didn't you sleep with him?
So Johnny, everyone knows that already. We're talking about new shit. So he was the first Ghost Rider in comics that we know, and he was riding motorbikes. But then Robbie Reyes was the second Ghost Rider, and he had a car. He had the flaming car. So it had the blower on the front, and and then all the wheels were on fire, and that's the chains that Moon Knight stole to wrap Captain Marvel up and throw Captain Marvel in the trunk because that was Robbie Reyes' car.
God, that's good crumpet there, boy. That's a good
Crumpet,
crumpet.
Lay it on me.
I'm laying it on you. But yeah, like, dude, Moon Knight, man. Oscar Isaac. Dude, what a performance.
Oscar
Oh, my
Isaac.
God.
My mum's like, all the time, she's like, that's when you knew your stepdad. It's Oscar Isaac.
Oh, dude, he's supple.
Yeah, but she failed all the time with all these famous stepdads.
But it's super cool. Like, obviously, he was like Poe Dameron in Star Wars. Now he's like,
Shout out, Mum.
dabbled into the Marvel now. And and also what we saw today, like
X-Men Apocalypse,
dude.
baby.
Dude, this Oscar, what can't this guy do, dude? Like, he's a fucking weapon.
He's a weapon, bud.
I mean, Favreau goes across from Marvel to Star Wars, running that Mandalorian stuff, and he's working with Marvel. Happy. If anyone doesn't know who Favreau is, it's Happy from Iron Man. And he did like Mandalorian series, and he came back and he did the new the third season of Clone Wars. Yeah.
Not 100% sure on that.
Clone
I
Wars.
think that was Dave Filoni.
Check me out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Favreau's the man. He does Star Wars and Marvel, and like seeing an actor do it to like Oscar Isaac is just like switching over from Star Wars. That gives you god status in any nerd's world. If you can go from Star Wars to Marvel.
That's hard hitter.
Let's go.
That's a hard hitter.
Go.
That's a nice goat that you
Come
want
on
to
now.
jack his teats up, huh?
Good goat.
That's a goatee status. Give me those teats so I can suck them. Oh, sorry, Nick. Come on. Yeah, very good. Moon Knight was cracking, man.
Oh, I love Moon Knight, dude.
Bloody hell.
And like, is there going to be a season 2? Like, they're teasing us with that.
Oh, they will.
Oh,
But
dude.
I
It has
think
to
they're
be.
holding back on it too, because like I keep saying to everyone, it's the
Why?
Midnight Suns. The Midnight Suns are going to be a big thing.
Will that hit before season 2 of Mooney?
They wouldn't have brought out that the Halloween special of Werewolf
Werewolf
by Night.
by Night. Sick.
With that, and then you got Blade coming, and you got Moon Knight. This is what it's leading up to. And if they don't bring out Midnight Suns, then you can just cancel me forever off talking about. It's just like they didn't bring out Midnight Suns, but it's leading up to that. I mean, they're putting the team together. If they don't put them together, like when Daredevil came out, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and then they brought them together as the Defenders, and that's how it was planned. And that's what it seems like Marvel's moving towards now with the Midnight Suns, right?
All right. Yeah, that's sounding extremely enticing to me, sirs.
If
Very
they do it, I
enticing.
think
So tickled.
it will break my mind if it doesn't come out. Like, it's like, why did you do all the characters separately and didn't make that one show like the Midnight Suns? And it's like, Ghost Rider too, Ghost Rider there, and then bring back a new Ghost Rider because Ghost Rider's a big member of the Midnight Suns. But now it's Spirit Rider.
Blue Boy Bandit. Gotcha.
And, Wolverine's in the Midnight Suns too.
Get
What?
out.
Yep.
Jesus.
Get out. Shave your caps and get
that's
out.
all praise to the Lord that they make Tom Hardy Wolverine instead of Venom. Come on now.
What? You got a problem with Jackman?
No. Jackman's had his day. He had a good run.
Yeah, but he's rippled.
He's rippled
He's
Jack.
Jackman.
He's also like 6 foot.
Jackman.
He's also 6'3" and 100 years old. Like we love Jackman. Shout out to Jackman.
Hang on, Hugh.
But Wolverine. So
Actually in the chat right now.
Oh, Hugh.
Jackal.
yeah, I'm not taking it back too.
Jackal.
Jackman, Hugh Jackman is a national treasure. Hear it here first on Nick's podcast.
Yeah.
No, we love it, what was I going with this? So, Tom Hardy would make the perfect Wolverine, as if he wouldn't.
No, we're massive fans of Tom Hardy. We agree
Yeah.
with that, but
When he played the
loving
Jew in
his
Peaky
Venom, baby.
Blinders, oh my god, this is the best work he's ever done. I don't care about Bane. The Jew for Peaky Blinders was the best work Tom Hardy's ever done. What was his? This is the best. He's the coolest dude.
he is. Nah, he's cool. He's
Yeah.
cool. What was
Yeah.
that movie we like where he's battling it out with the guy from Star Trek? This Means War.
Oh, this means war. That's right.
Classic
yeah.
slappers.
Him and Chris Pine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
8. I've wanted to do that for so long.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, boys. Crack on.
What is it? I'd like a man's hat filled with perfume. I'd like perfume served in a man's hat with single plum served in perfume in
In a man's hat.
You know what I mean?
I'm taking this band to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Number 8.
You need to cut that part in the Simpsons part if that's okay, and cut my part out.
Well, that's actually something we should talk about is the editing, which Crotchy here does. Awesome work.
Oh, thank you, sir.
How did you get into the editing of it? Because that's something here on the flats we don't do. We do it all live. But yeah, how did you get into that sort of things?
Yeah, so every episode, Taco and I, we edit it together. We pick all the sequences that we want to cut. But at the very beginning, I had no idea how to edit, to be honest. A lot of YouTube tutorials, and I wasn't entirely sure what editing software to use. So we looked online, and I assumed Premiere Pro was pretty good because we're getting some some good reviews and feedback from Premiere Pro. But yeah, when I started, man, just Premiere Pro, just chucked up a lot of YouTube tutorials and yeah, just kind of learned the basics at the start. And you know, as the episodes progress, you know, we kind of added, you know, some special effects and but yeah, a lot of the special effects are really funny as well. So
Yeah, it's a great, like a very unique style that you've built up there.
yeah, that's it, man. But yeah, just a lot of YouTube tutorials, man. Without yeah, I was just all self-learned. But yeah, without the YouTube tutorials, I'd probably still be here to this very day, just like trying to navigate and trying to figure out how to do this thing. So, but yeah, that was a big help.
You got it done, sir.
We did do our own stunts though, just so you know, guys. Like, especially the new pool scene. You see us in the pool, we're doing tricks. That's all us.
Tricks.
Believe it or not.
We're doing tricks.
Believe it or not, we do our own stunts, right, Crutch? Remember how here the we did spin high five?
dude.
Like Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise,
Tom
man.
Cruise,
Tom
boys.
Cruise, everybody.
Far out, man.
And the dance breaks too. Where'd that come from?
Oh,
The little
Years
dance-
of training, obviously.
yeah, like our souls. Our souls, dude.
Years of jazzercise. We started classical, then we did hip hop.
Ballet.
Yeah.
We did 3
A
years
bit,
ballet.
a bit.
But the teacher was Russian, and every time I walk in there, I said I'm like 25 years old, and he was like, "Too old, grandma. Get out next." So that was a bit of that took us back a bit.
I remember that.
But then we started doing the Just Dance 2022 on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
shout out Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yep.
I wish that was a
And-
joke
and-
too. That's real.
That's
real, dude. That's real.
There were some new moves there. No, but yeah, no, we none of us know how to dance, and it's all Crutch's editing, to tell you the truth.
Don't expose us. Yeah, we jack up that speed real good.
And slow it down and then speed it up. And then slow it down and then speed it up.
And keep the questions in the chat coming, guys. It's great to see people watching. We got another one here. Oz, is there an Oz content creator you guys would love to work with?
Oh, there's a couple. We used to be massive fans of Shami and his crew with their vlogs over in Brisbane, is it? Or
Yeah.
Queensland?
Yeah, he's in Queensland. Yeah.
They're right up our alley because they're just wild doing crazy shit. Spanion, of course.
Spanion. Yeah. We love Spanion, dude.
Spanion is one of our obsessions. He's just got the most interesting stuff. That brick maneuver is pure genius,
That's
man.
legendary.
The brick maneuver. Study their common flight paths, and yeah, we won't go into it from there. But it's a good watch. Good watch. Who else would we say?
Shami. Oh, Jackson. Jackson's cool too.
Yeah, Jackson's cool.
Yeah,
Jackson's
Jackson.
cool. What's that bloody guy that cracks open the pocket monsters? Unlisted Leaf. He'd
Oh,
actually he'd be alright to
yeah.
work with. I
Yeah,
reckon. He
yeah.
seems like a cool dude. Cracking pocket monsters in the field.
Pocket monster.
Stop it, Squirtle.
Bulbasaur.
Stop it, Squirtle.
Charmander.
You know, take. But yeah, dude. You know Nick. Spanion would be awesome to work with, man.
Yeah, you got to get him. And he's a fan of your work, I know. So,
He's dabbled in us here and there. We engage in more than we'd like to admit, but come on, Spanion, man. Right back to my last message, please. It's valid, dude. Yeah, we'll end that there.
I always dreamed of working with Taco Pops, and now I do.
Oh, au français.
And now this is what I do.
Oh. That's like rapid speed.
That's quite rapid, actually.
Yeah, it's quite rapid. Does the job.
Oh, let me douse my palate,
was
boys.
that also years of training in like Serbia or something? Yeah.
Oh no, not in Serbia. No, it was right at home. I trained at home.
Just know.
Serbia.
That's the training at home.
Far out. All right. That is good. That is good. Got to adjust myself here, lads.
Fix your ear holes up.
How'm I look?
You look really cool. I think you look
so
so
nice.
cool. He doesn't look that cool. No, he does look cool. I like your new shirt.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Dude, I've always just wanted to crack that on the pod. I'm going to take advantage of this today.
I feel like you're just gonna do it on every podcast from now on.
Nick's like, you're a sick
man.
man.
Sick man.
You're a sick man.
You got to be a bit careful with the beers on the pod because of that reason. So it's better to get them out than the awkward like choke burps.
The old I won't get into that. It's about to say she yourself. That has nothing to do with drinking. That's what a crack of shit.
Just so Nick made us all wear nappies today. That's fine. No?
We're in for the long haul. How about what do you guys think of? I don't know if you've heard Tarantino's latest comments and his opinions on Marvel movies, and he credits Marvel as being the death of the movie star.
The movie star?
Yeah, because it's changed movies to be where the star is the hero, not the actor playing the hero. So
Gotcha.
you're getting, you're not getting those big names that you used to in the heyday, according to him, of movies.
Like, just look locally. Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, he has grown from Thor 1 to the newest Thor. He has grown as an actor more than I've seen any actor grow. This guy's a brilliant actor now. And then, you know what? He just switches over to Men in Black. He steps into Will Smith's shoes and he killed it. He fucking killed it. He annihilated that stuff. So, like, whatever. I love Quentin Tarantino. From Dusk Till Dawn was my favorite movie for years. But, you know, in saying that, like, you know, when you have an actor go from Thor, one of the biggest names in the world, move over to Men in Black, taking Will Smith's shoes, killing that too. Like, he was the funniest dude ever on the new Ghostbusters. Like, this is...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tarantino, but I know what you based it on. Robert Downey Jr., he was a nerd before he became Iron Man 2. And he was a nerd, and then he had these problems with drugs problems, and then Hollywood gave him another chance. He came back as Iron Man, and thank God, like...
Popped off.
Robert Downey Jr. was not, like, a cool actor. Do you remember, where was he? He was in the second Fugitive movie. And he was, like, he turned out to be the bad guy. And he was not, like, the coolest dude ever. But when he came back in Iron Man after his, you know, drug problems, which he's happy to admit, he became a god of actors. And then off the back of that, he's like, you know, he probably used to get high with was it Mickey Rourke? Is that the Mickey Rourke played?
Yeah, he's in the second Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't know if he got high with him but he knew he had drug problems too, and he gave him the second chance, brought him back after his drug problems, and Mickey Rourke moved over from Whiplash over to Expendables. So I don't know what Tarantino's talking about, but. Shout out to Tarantino. We love you, Tarantino.
He's a genius. Tarantino, man.
Anyone else have an opinion on that? I don't know what he's talking
That's the
about.
first I've actually heard of that opinion. That's super interesting, man. I'm going to look that up a bit later as well.
It's a clip that's been going around a bit, and I think he's notoriously been
He's just hating
one
his
of
hands
those
around the good for a
purists,
while.
one of those purists of like cinema that thinks that the takeover of Marvel and DC are ruining cinema in a way.
Wow, what's the reaction he's getting from this statement?
I think there's actors that have agreed with him that, you know, people arguing that Thor is the movie star, not Chris Hemsworth.
What are you talking about? Have you seen Men in Black? That shit was amazing.
But yeah, that's the argument going, not necessarily mine.
Really
but
bad example
yeah.
on Quentin Tarantino's behalf.
I won't put I won't put those words in Tarantino's mouth if you're watching Tarantino.
Yeah. Shout out Tarantino.
Yeah.
Quentin.
Quentin.
What about the last movie Chris Hemsworth made, and he had an American accent, and he was tinkering people's emotions with the drug. What was that movie, Nick? And he had.
What you talking, Jimmy?
I wish I could look it up real quick.
I can Google something.
Yeah, just Google it real quick. It's the new Chris Hemsworth movie. He what was it called? And he does he's the main scientist behind figuring out how to stop. Oh fuck, I can't remember. Just to like completely control people's emotions and anger and.
Sounds
he was
good,
driving,
dude.
And he does a fantastic job, especially. And he played an American actor too in it.
Ooh.
He played an American in it, and his accent was on point. Spiderhead.
Really?
Spiderhead was awesome, and that was Chris Hemsworth just completely changing his role, completely changing his character. Awesome movie. What are the Rotten Tomatoes on that?
I'm just on.
And he killed that movie.
He talked that up real good,
He
sir.
had nothing to do with that, and as like Spiderhead was an okay movie, like it was a good movie, but his acting that was Chris Hemsworth was clean, man.
What's your favourite Chris movie? Both of you boys. 3 of you boys.
Love and Thunder. Shout out my baby girl Luna, my little love.
Shout out Luna.
Shout out Luna.
Hey, Luna.
Oh, it's not getting much love.
Oh, what you talking, Nick?
It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
38.
Oh, that's poor. That's very bad.
No, it was a good movie. But Hemsworth's acting in it was nothing to do with Thor, and he cleaned it up. But there's no better example than him stepping into Will Smith's shoes in Men in Black and killing it.
Have you watched his new Limitless show, boys?
I haven't.
really good.
But Luna, shout out Luna, she told me that her mum's watching it and she's into it. They're both into it together.
Yeah, dude, Crotchman and I were dabbling in it,
Yeah.
and it's bloody good, man. Like, it's actually, it'll make you think very differently of Chris after this. If you already think highly of him, like, prepare to go to GOAT status, milk those teats, man.
I was already going to milk him, but yeah.
Oh, dude, you'll milk them and you suckle them after this, because you see, Limitless is a
Oh,
great
dude.
show.
Yeah.
Great show. Motivate, makes you want to be a better person.
Oh, literally, man.
Dude,
And Just
literally.
like some of the things he goes through, like God, man, like he's like it's all like mind over matter.
Yes.
You know, he does a lot of different things. Like what was that one we watched the other day? How he had to cross the boardwalk and, you know, he like
Climb the rope.
climbed the ropes. You know, swimming in the Arctic Sea, like just freezing cold temperatures, man. Like
It's
this
like a
guy's
really good looking Bear Grylls.
Yeah, more ripped,
Yeah,
man.
just a rip Bear Grylls, but yeah, this guy's just pushing
Ripped
his body
grills.
to the limit, and you know, he gets coached from like a neurologist and all these different people. Even though that other guy, like that massive dude, he broke a record. Like he swam like 250 days straight.
Ran a marathon with a tree
Yeah.
strapped to his back.
Oh, dude, that's crazy, man. And but yeah, he's amazing, dude. Oh, I've only watched like 2 episodes, but it's amazing.
It's cracker. That's
Yeah.
cracker show. Bloody hell.
Love you, Hemi.
Get
Get him, Chris.
It's sick because it actually, like, you as a superhero, him playing a superhero, you want to know that him as a person in real life is, slightly solid man, like to be playing that character, and that just shows what type of man he is, man. Like
Yeah.
he's a solid contender in the paint. Hard.
And if you just want to finish out this topic, Scarlett Johansson isn't just the Black Widow. Checkmate, Tarantino.
What the?
Elaborate.
Scarlett Johansson is way bigger than just the Black Widow from Marvel.
I do like her. What's that one where she takes the
Scarlett's huge, man.
You know the one where she takes the tablet and she uses more and more of her brain power as it progresses? Ends up being 100%. You know.
Yeah, I do know.
Lucy?
Lucy,
Is it
Lucy,
Lucy?
yeah, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy.
Ooh.
Cracker film. Cracker.
But she's her own entity, man. It's like Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, that's not her. Scarlett's big, man. She's A-lister with or without Marvel.
What was that one that she got really famous for back in the day with that guy in Japan? Lost in Translation.
Oh,
That's what I firstly remember her
Yeah,
from.
me too.
The old
What-
crack
what-
daddy on the
what
bed.
was one of those-
First Cena,
What was the one
John.
where
John Cena.
She walked out of the black stuff, and then she was like bodysuit naked. And everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
that was nothing to do with Marvel. Should have been Marvel. Should be in every movie. This guy should be walking out of a pool naked in every single movie, as far as I'm concerned. You heard it here first. Funko Pops.
All right.
No words for that.
Well, it was later, probably. It's fine.
Come on.
The man knows what he wants. He knows what he wants.
Bloody hell, what a cracker combo, boys.
Yep.
So good. No, thank you for coming in, lads. It's been awesome.
Oh,
Well, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I have known Nick for like 10 years, and we've had we went to the States together, and we did Nick edited a Tiger film clip, and did a great job, and we love you, Nick.
Yeah. No, it's been an adventure.
Always a pleasure, never a chore.
You guys you milk each other? Tape wise.
Not regularly, because he's too close to the north side of Canberra, so I'm like, but
Yeah, you like that free range, like.
I do.
Yeah,
That fresh stuff.
Yeah.
He likes the grippy. Grippy.
I didn't know what I was
Gripping the
talking
old teeth, huh?
Yes. I'm just going to agree. That ScarJo coming out of there, I think we're in trouble.
No.
I'm joking.
How about your cameo in the Halloween epic that we filmed?
cool. That's such a cool
How
thing.
do you enjoy that?
I just feel like not enough people noticed that my phone was a big stack of money, but that's, I feel like you could have zoomed in more on that, Nick.
I noticed. I
Because I
noticed.
sit right next to you the
I
whole time,
noticed.
that's why. But yeah, that was cool, man. Shout out Rack Rilla. Love you, Rack. Shout out Mr. Blade.
Mr. Blade.
Yeah, that was cool, man. Like, that guy's, probably one of the most talented rappers in Australia, and we appreciate everything that he does with us too on Taco Pops. Yeah, just a killer rap,
Gonna have
was
to add
killer
a
bit.
fourth member to that shirt soon.
We're trying to stick him in.
Yeah.
He can be just lurking above us.
A nice Blade avatar.
Like Cloak from Cloak and Dagger. The cloak that. I feel like I don't know what Cloak and Dagger is. Yeah, chuck up some Cloak and Dagger. Nick, if we can see that. Cloak from Cloak and Dagger. That's what I'm thinking about.
God damn. But that night, that was such a mad night.
It was a cool night.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Even just watching him perform, I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
we
he's
were
a-
both like in awe. Like, oh man, he's on it, man.
Natural performer.
Natural performer.
Natural performer. We were saying that to him yesterday. Like, he
Yeah.
just knew what to do, man. Like, watching you following him around, Nick, with the camera, he's just not stopping, huh? He's just cracking it. But I have to say, that IGA scene was very interesting.
that was so cool,
The
dude.
comic book picture. Look up images.
Yeah, what a night.
So he'd be like hovering over Cloak and Dagger, not the just like the comic book image. We want here. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't know what I was gonna say something. It was very important. like my nan used to say. I can't remember what I was gonna say. She's like, mustn't have been that important then.
Oh,
Good old nanny.
the old parental sayings, huh?
Yep.
So what in the world, in the pop culture world, are you looking forward to in the next few months that people should keep an eye on and follow? And if they want to get in, that's actually a good question too. If they want to get into this sort of world, like where's the best place to go?
Well, I'm going to say what we're really looking forward to in the next few months in terms of Funko is the Avatar Funko Pops.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
I reckon if you're going to start collecting, you should start with that set because, firstly, it's taken over a decade to make this second one, and it's the first Avatar Funko Pops of their kind, and even the figurines we've been seeing recently as well.
Oh, they're amazing.
Like I feel anything Avatar right now, you should jump on it because first of its kind. There wasn't too many collectibles that were released upon the first release, not as it is now. But yeah, we're really looking forward to the Avatar collectibles, Nick. Like this much,
This much.
this much.
I look forward to it a bit harder. I just get like this.
Oh, look at that, man! That
But listen
God.
up, listen up to my like. Of course, Avatar is the hottest right now. Like it's going to be the biggest thing. It has been 10 years since the first one came out, and Avatar is going to be massive.
Mad.
But a great return, which is also a 10-year gap, was Bleach. So the Bleach, so Bleach, you had your Bleach, your 300 original episodes with Ichigo, and that was huge. It's one of the top 5 animes of all time. You got your Naruto, you got your Dragon Balls, we got your Demon Slayer now. You got and then Bleach is always most people's top 5, and they had a 10-year gap just like Avatar had, and this year they brought out the 1,000-Year Blood War, and I think they've dubbed 7 episodes, and Bleach is going to be the big number 1, I reckon, when it comes to animes this year, because. We got another Demon Slayer coming next year, but the big Bleach is coming out now. Like, it's an amazing show. We love Bleach.
I'm gonna
Love
have to
Bleach
dabble.
to
I'm
death.
gonna have to dabble in this Bleach. I've heard too much about it.
Bleach is good, man.
Tease
Bleach,
me
everyone
up,
knows
sir.
about Bleach, man. Ichigo's, man. And I got his Bonkais. You've seen his swords. I think I showed him my collector's.
You did.
My collection edition. I got 2 of Ichigo's Bonkais. I got the Jagged Edge as well. We're loving Bleach.
We're
Bleach is
loving it.
everyone.
But yeah, if you want to get into collecting, where would you boys say? Like starting with you, Dan. What's your favorite store? Hit me now. Like. We love all our connections and all the stores we go to, but if you were to choose one for your personal preferences, maybe what they offer, or
For comic wise, I'd say like it'd be toss up. I'd say James Pennies. Shout out Pennies. That's huge because we go in there. James is just so cool, and he's like he hooks us up with as far as like he's happy to do everything like send stuff up for grading and stuff, which I mentioned in the previous episode, and just his amount of graded comics. And then when it comes to like new fresh comics or the new stuff coming out, the Impact comics, Impact's got all that new fresh stuff. You go in, you got your racks, and you just see all the new stuff coming out. And I'm out there every couple of weeks, or if not every week, and just getting all the new comics that are coming out, so I can just drop it on the Funko Pops channel.
I like that.
But yeah, but you can't go past. I love my graded comics. I love my old rare comics that just like I
Hard slammers.
Slammers.
Yeah, I mean, like the last one I showed on the Collectibles channel, the Collectibles competition at Rack Rilla's house, Mr. Blade's house, and I didn't win because nobody voted for me.
Oh.
No, they did. A few people voted for me.
Oh.
But that Inhumans #1, it's the first appearance of Inhumans in the Fantastic Four comic. I mean, that's just what I love about comics, that kind of stuff, man.
It's cracker.
Because Inhumans are great, Black Bolt, like he's an omega level mutant. So you're omega level mutants. There's only a few omega level mutants, and they're above all other mutants because there's no limit to really their powers.
Oh.
And then I just love my new stuff too. So Impact, you got to go to Impact. Impact's got all the.
They do have some fresh.
The fresh,
Good
new
fresh, eh?
Yes. What about you, Crotch Daddy? We love all stores, like I said, but if you were to pick one little cheeky tickler, tell me now, sir.
Ooh,
Come on.
God, there's some good stores out there, man. But yeah, like I'll probably have to go Zing or Game Traders. You know, Zing's got so much good shit.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like, you know, especially recently, we've been dabbling in all sorts of collectibles, like the Hasbro. We're massive Hasbro fans, man.
Hasbro is good.
Those
Replicas.
replica helmets, like the Darth Vader helmet, the new Black Panther helmet, Boba Fett. God, Hasbro's got some good shit. But yeah, Zing got a large variety of, you know, different collectibles, from, you know, figurines to Funko Pops to Hasbro collectibles to obviously video games. So yeah, if you're starting out, Zing's a really good store to kind of, you know, to dabble.
To dabble
I
in
don't
the
even know
same.
what we do without Zing.
But yeah, like Zing, I feel like
Zing is
Zing is
dope.
like, it's essential. Like if you're a collector,
Yeah.
like you've dabbled in Zing.
Yeah, you go in there. I mean, half the time, like, oh, I got an Epion today. I'm gonna quickly go to Zing and get some new, like, something cool to wear, or you know, something
Yeah.
cool. Like Zing has the best range of collectibles in all facets.
And the staff make it fun too. They're always down for a chatty. They're always
Oh,
there.
dude.
They just make the experience a bit better as well.
Yeah, they're always just like super approachable. They're friendly. Nah, Zing's really good, man. But Game Traders as well, like they get some hot shit.
Yeah. The Cabinet of the Gods.
The Cabinet of the Gods and
Game Trader is the best place to get your chases. They have the giveaway. You know, shout out Reese,
Byron.
but shout out Byron.
yeah, shout out
Byron.
Race, Net Wonder, love you, man.
Dude, Byron, hooked me up a chase the other day. You know, you won't find that as much in Zing as you will. So I think that's for me is the difference between, you know, Penny's Paper Shop and Impact Comics. You know, Zing, you're gonna go in, you're gonna get your big range, got everything. But then when you go to Game Traders, and you're gonna get your more chases and rare things. So it's the same comparison.
No, I like that. I'm gonna have to put an honourable mention though to the big pop culture.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we love pop culture as
Yeah.
well. Probably Zing, Game Traders, and pop culture were our three mains to start up this channel, and even prior to the channel. So I'm gonna have to state pop culture amongst that as well, boys. Big Ash.
Big Ash.
Yes.
Pop culture for online buying, hands down, any day. I'm still waiting. Just so you know, pop culture, we love you. I pre-ordered the Itachi with Ravens coming out soon.
Yeah, what's the estimated arrival?
It's January, so it's like I actually didn't look at the person. I just go through all the pre-orders for the pops, and I saw Itachi with Ravens, and I'm just like pre-order that, but it's not a chase, and I'm like
Still naughty.
I'm trying to I'm trying to sway myself to chases, but I can't help it. Like I got the Snoop Pop the other day, and yeah, but the Itachi with Ravens is a big one. I love Itachi from Naruto. Shout out Naruto.
All right.
Yeah, so I got that on pre-order. Pop culture, definitely the best place online to get your collectible pops.
Oh yeah, shout out to Gus too, little Gus Howard.
Gus, our man.
Oh, I love Gus.
Our man. Pop culture's cool. They came here from Melbourne to see us, and
Yeah.
we met up with Ash and Gus that morning. Had a great morning with them. Filmed a nice cheeky video.
Oh, that was awesome, man.
Great dudes.
They gifted us those die-cast Vaders. is
Vaders,
it?
yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
So nice of them to do
Great
that.
dudes.
Yeah.
Great dudes. But yeah, if in terms of new collectors, Nick, that's probably our recommendations for where to get our.
Solid.
I think it is a solid recommendation.
Yeah, so solid,
We
dude.
nailed that.
That's solid as. Very.
Yeah, hopefully get a few more building up in town and coming to all these geek markets and comic cons that there are in Canberra.
Well, I'm going to state it now. We want to run our own event one day soon.
Yep.
So that
100%.
will be cool, man.
What will that look like?
Well,
Or you don't know yet?
just basically, we don't really have an exact idea of it yet, but just a big collector con, really. Like just with collectors of various kind. You don't even have to be collector, just a mad nerd event where we've got good connections to make it quite a legitimate event, make it quite lengthy, if you will.
We wouldn't be lacking in vendors. Let's put it that
Yeah,
way.
yeah. But yeah, nothing really specific. Just a group of rowdy contenders just having some fun in the pain.
And not to take anything away from the events that already happened. We love Supernova, we love Oz
Yeah,
Comic Con,
exactly.
we love geek markets, but you know we want more.
Yeah. Yeah, like even the other day after Geek Markets Fish, we're like, oh,
Yeah.
what's
Well,
next,
yeah.
boys?
And Dan, shout out Dan from Geek Markets, awesome. He's like April. We're like April.
yeah. We want something now.
But yeah, no, you got to get to your Geek Markets, you got to get to your Oz Comic Cons, you got to get to Supernovas, you got to get to all that stuff. But then we want to add more to that. We want to bring more collectibles to the world.
Yeah, especially Canberra needs it. I feel like Canberra
Yeah,
needs it.
definitely.
We've got a lot of good collectors here, a lot of fans, and yeah, I think we need an event, boys.
Well, everyone get over to at Taco Pops pretty much anywhere and follow along. Stay tuned
please.
for these events and we'll be out there, I reckon. If you do that, that sounds awesome.
Oh, it will be fun.
And yeah, once again, thank you so much for popping into the flats and having a yarn with us.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you,
sharing
Nick.
your wealth of knowledge to us. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, good sir. Is that it? Are we
That's
done?
it,
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, sir.
what?
Yeah, we've been rocking an hour. Unless there's any other topics we wanna hit on, any other hot takes we wanna get out before we leave.
If any Taco Pops fans has anything that you want more of, you want more of us to do, let us know.
Yeah.
If we're doing too much of something and not enough of something else, let us know, man. We're here. We want to give you guys what you want.
Exactly. And I want to state this now on camera just for the record. If we can get 2,000 subs by Christmas this year, Dan has agreed to let us film him getting his ass crack completely waxed, close up HD 4K.
And it usually stays waxed, but I will grow it out until then.
You heard it,
So
guys.
you can get a fresh
Yeah.
wax.
We just want that 2K bangers. You get a
That's
waxer.
That's not much to ask because you're hitting up 2K nearly anyway.
Crave, I just want to see the man get his crack waxed.
I already booked the place anyway.
Oh, sexy boy. Oh.
Let's get that happening. Let's get that.
Let's get it happening. We'll do it on the podcast.
Nick's agreed
That
too.
can be your first Twitch stream.
What are we all going to get cracks wax? You want to slice
Yes.
that?
Whoa.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be behind the camera.
Getting his crack wax.
Yeah, I'll join you behind the camera.
That afro crack, man. Just get plucked from the roof.
Yeah, not Afro Jack, Afro Crack.
Afro crack. Bloody hell, love that hot wax on there now and crack me up, man. I want that shaved. Oh, we better do.
All right, legends. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nick.
Been
Thank
a
you, Nick.
cracker ep
Thank you,
and
Sexy.
Cracker ep, and yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Thank you, sexy man.
Thank you, sir.